Hello, everyone. This is Antara Keeler from LearnBridge Online. And today I have with me Curt Soloff. Hello, Curt. Welcome. How are you doing?
Antara, welcome back from weeks of international travel. Good to have you back in the fold.
Thank you so much. If you haven't been following Kurt's classes, Kurt does an amazing session on defense at LearnBridge Online. And if you haven't signed up yet, I think you should be. Kurt, you're going to talk to us a little bit about defense today?
Yeah, this we've got an interesting hand that I played face to face at Bridge Club recently,
Okay.
and a big part of the discussion is going to be bidding, but we are absolutely going to talk about the defense as well. And People should probably know that that Tuesday series, Dynamic Defense and Beyond, we do a lot of the Beyond also. It's not all defense, so we definitely try to be comprehensive.
Excellent. We'll see you there for sure. Should I pull up the hand? I haven't
Yeah,
seen this
let's
twice.
take a look.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. So yeah, we're going with the so-called double dummy view of this hand today,
Okay.
and we will let everybody see what happened. But also, I'd like to know, Antara, what you would do,
Sure.
uh, and some of this, of course, would be subject to your bidding agreements with your partner and what bids are available.
Right. Okay. So I am south. Do you want me to be south and open?
Yes, yes. South is the dealer. I have replicated the actual dealer and vulnerability
Okay.
as the hand was played.
Okay.
So in fact, South is the dealer with both
Okay.
sides all.
So I've got 12 points of 4-3-2-4 distribution, no five card major. I'm going to open this and I'm going to open it one club.
Okay, that was what happened
Okay.
at the table. West didn't have anything to say. By the way, I held the West cards.
Okay.
So
So my partner has 8 points, no four card major. I'm going to assume we play inverted minors. So I
okay,
can't say two clubs. Under normal circumstances, I would want to bid one no trump. But looking at the fact that I'm 5-4 in the minors and I just have a single heart, and I know that my partner does not have five hearts, they probably have four maximum. I'm tempted to say one diamond.
okay. So one diamond is an understandable compromise. Yeah, I'm with you. I play inverted minors, although I don't play them the same way with everybody necessarily.
Okay.
We have some variations, and certainly that is, I think, one of the issues with this hand here. If two clubs is forcing, you're not strong enough for that, right? It's got to be
Mhm.
invitational or better.
Right.
As you pointed out, one no trump, flawed because of the singleton heart. It's not a balanced hand, uh,
Hmm.
and you could have a big problem, with singleton and a major.
Right.
Now, one thing that people have to sort out when they do play an inverted minor structure is if two of the minor is forcing, how do you play three of the minor?
Ah,
Because for some people it is weak, and for others it is mixed or more constructive. And I think one of the key takeaways that I hope people end up getting from this hand is the value of the mixed raise. And if folks don't know that terminology, what it is it's kind of like single raise values, like 7 to 9, but with a often a for the majors a 9 card fit, often for the minors as well. We see here that North has 5 clubs, South has only promised 3, but usually has 4 or more, right?
yep. Right.
So if there's a problem with the one diamond response here, it's that you haven't gotten your support in for openers minor.
Right.
All right, well, why don't we progress through
Okay.
the auction here?
Okay. So
And you like a hard overcall for East?
I do.
That's what my
14
partner
points. Yeah, 14 points, five card major for
did.
sure. Um, Coming back to us, We've got the heart stopped while we're vulnerable. It is an overcall. Our partners bid the suit that we don't have enough in. Tempted to say one no.
So some people would make the same rebid here. My feeling is that balanced minimum hands that don't have a fit for responder suit should pass.
Right,
Or you might be able to use a support double if you have three card support for your partner's suit.
right.
I
Don't.
personally would prefer pass to tell partner that I have a minimum balanced hand. North
Right.
obviously would be guaranteed of another bid here, right? So it's
Mhm.
not like the auction's going to die out at one heart on us.
Right. Okay, so let's pass.
All right. Well, I'm going to do something different because this is what my opponent chose. My opponent bid one spade. Um,
Okay.
I think this is a pretty poor choice, actually. So
Hmm.
now we're not naming any names. The only names we name when it comes to bad bidding, me. I will tell everybody when I've made a bad bid, but I'm not throwing anybody else under the bus. So
Okay.
I feel like this south hand either needs more values or more extreme distribution to take a free call here.
Absolutely. And now that you mentioned that, I completely agree, Kurt. Also, we're vulnerable, only 12 points, queens in our minor suits, ace four, ace six. So we don't even have the tens and
Yeah, there are
nines.
a lot of holes in that hand. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
there's some pretty small spot cards that are not going to be carrying their weight, right?
right. So as West, did you start getting excited here? And did you say two hearts?
So I play jumps in these competitive auctions
Okay.
with this partner and many partners as mixed. And this hand's kind of on the fence, right?
Mhm.
It's 6 points. I think of the mixed race as usually 7 to 9, but it could be a good six.
Right.
And so that's what I chose here.
Three hearts. Okay. Makes it tougher for the opponents to come in and bid anyway. Um,
Exactly.
yeah. As North, we're going to pass.
All right. So I would pass with the north hand as well, but my opponent, and I don't know whether it was just feeling kind of frisky or maybe took something more from his partner's
They did not bid for
one spade
clubs.
bid. He decided to support spades, although this
Oh,
should be a known only 7 card fit, right?
mm-hmm.
Because
Oh,
South didn't open a spade.
right, right. Ah, okay.
So we can see that, and this is where the auction died out. So this is where we're going to defend it because this was the contract I defended.
Right,
But already looking at the hands, this is clearly not the best place for North South to be playing it, right?
right. One, two,
So
three.
I will point out one more thing about the mixed raise. We talked about North choosing a diamond with that hand rather than supporting clubs.
Right, yeah.
If North had been able to make a mixed raise in clubs, like say a jump to three clubs as mixed. Now again, this is
Right,
total partnership agreement, right? Weak or mixed. What strength is this hand, right?
right.
So if North is able to bid three clubs as a mixed raise, is East even able to get into this auction?
No, you're right. It becomes so much tougher.
Do you want to come in vulnerable at the three level on king, queen, empty fifth of hearts, not knowing if your partner has any kind of fit for you?
Right.
That's pretty risky. And not only that, I mean, part of that, look at the rest of East 14 count.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
in the opponent's suit. As far
Yes.
as East knows, South holds the ace of clubs, and that king is in a bad spot, right?
Yep.
And is the queen doubleton of spades a good holding? So I think if North is able to make a mixed raise, East West are probably never in this auction. And that's exactly what you want if you're North South.
Right. Right. Absolutely. That's great learning for me. Thank you. That's
All right,
great.
well, you want to defend this one with me?
Sure.
All right. How do you feel
So,
about the opening lead?
um, The nine, is that what you're planning to play? Or the jack?
Yeah, I just let a heart.
Right.
Some people, I guess some people might be thinking of playing their singleton ace
Singleton
of
ace?
clubs, thinking then maybe I get into partner's hand with a heart and get a ruff. I
Hmm.
don't really think that's the right approach because you have a natural trump trick here, right?
Right,
And usually when you
exactly.
have a natural trump trick, you don't want a ruff, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So should we lead the jack of hearts?
Yeah, I'm at top of the
Okay.
sequence here.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
All right. My partner and I play upside down signals. So he told me he liked hearts
Okay.
by playing his smallest heart.
Right. We're taking this.
And Declare won the ace.
Hmm. Okay. Where are our tricks coming from? Should we do this?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah, where are the tricks coming from? That's the question.
so counting losers, a diamond loser, two clubs for sure. Um, I'm not sure if I can rough my hearts. That's what my plan's going to be. But then in that case, I'm going to lose a few spade tricks. So I'm going down. But right now, what I think I need to do is probably rough a heart or two.
Okay, so Declare rough to heart, and I think the main reason for this, yes, something has to happen with the heart losers, but I think Declare also wanted to be on the dummy,
Right.
and made the reasonable choice at that point to lead a diamond toward his queen.
Okay.
He didn't want to cross to the ace first because then the king would squash his queen, right?
Right.
So instead,
Absolutely.
leading up small, and my partner pounced with the king of diamonds.
Okay.
All right. Now, at this point, my partner made a very thoughtful play. And think about, what does he know? Well, I mean, he knows that they're playing in a 4-3 fit, right? So he
Yes.
knows I have some trump length. He also
Hmm.
knows that I started with four hearts because I gave him a mixed raise,
Right.
and he knows that South should have another small heart in his hand.
Right.
So it is safe to just go ahead and play a heart
Hmm.
and make dummy rough.
Right.
And in this case, it's got to be roughing with the 10, right?
Yep.
And this turns out to be a really good idea because if he thinks I have four spades, then it's actually beneficial to
Absolutely.
force a rough.
Absolutely. Okay. So what? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, so Declare now led a diamond to the queen to get it unblocked,
Hmm.
played a spade up to get back to the dummy.
Takes their good ace of diamonds now, I suppose.
All right, took his ace of diamonds. Now, obviously, he's going to have to deal with the clubs at some point, right?
Right.
And in fact, the club pitch doesn't really help him.
Yeah.
So at this point, he went ahead and played a club. I won my ace.
Hmm.
And since the diamond was established, I just went ahead and played the diamond. Now, and I did this intentionally because I thought partner had one more spade, and I was hoping that it was the queen. Now, it'd be very easy watching the 10 hold the trick to just take a pitch, right? And think, oh,
Yeah.
partner's winning the trick. Why don't I just Declare's roughing anyhow. Why don't I just pitch a heart or a little club or something like that? My partner made an extremely thoughtful play here. He roughed with his queen.
Right.
Look at what this does. It doesn't allow Declare to score one of his small trumps.
Hmm.
It forces Declare to over rough with the ace. And now, when Declare played a club out of his hand and it wasn't the king, I assume partner had that card.
Right.
So I just pitched my heart.
Rest of the tricks are yours on
And
defense.
the
Wow.
rest of the tricks are mine. Exactly. Jack
Yeah.
9-8, all promoted into winners. And that meant we got the magic. Oh, I claimed wrong. Down two. We got plus 200 on this hand, which was pretty much all the match points.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's excellent. I would not have thought of roughing with my queen. I mean, and that's Great thinking, given the fact that you know that South's the one with the ace, and they're going to have to over ruff, and they're short on trumps in any case. Wow, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
and it doesn't cost anything. I mean, if South has better spot cards in the spade suit,
Yeah.
then maybe he's still holding it to down one, right?
Right. Right. Oh,
But
wow.
yeah, this worked out very well, and it's just um, it's to me really wild when you think about things like how different this auction could have been if there had been a substantial club raise the first time that would
Yes.
probably take East West out of the auction. And if folks look at this hand closely, you'll see that three clubs actually
It
mix, right?
makes. It does
Three
make.
hearts does not. Three hearts goes down one trick.
Right.
But by being able to bid three hearts, we put them to the guess, right? Whether to let us
Absolutely.
play three hearts or keep on bidding, and they decided to keep on bidding and not in the best fit. So
Absolutely. Wow, great. So, chat with your partners about mixed raises or what you're going to do if you've got length in your partner, or fit and length in your partner's suit. That's one of my key takeaways. And the second thing is, um, try and take up space in the bidding to keep your opponents out, perhaps. And mixed raises would do that. And then the other thing is defense. Um, Play thoughtfully like your partner did. That's brilliant. Kurt, what else have I missed if you needed to do a key takeaways little wrap up?
I think that is an excellent summary of what we've seen. And, I am just adding this hand to my files, exhibit number 2347 on behalf of the mixed raise. So
Okay, lovely. I'm going to play a mixed race the next time. I won't forget to bid those. Thank you so much, Kurt. We'll see you around and see us in Dynamic Defense and beyond with Kurt on LearnBridge Online. Thank you so
great.
much. Take
Thanks
care.
so much for joining me for this one, Antara.
Bye for now. Take care.